Realtree's Midwest Whitetail is brought to you by Cuddyback, Drake Non-Typical, Easton Arrows, Frigid Forage, Fuse, Grizzly Coolers, Hoyt, Nikon, Ozonics, Redneck Blinds, Wasp Archery, and Realtree.
Really excited to harvest this doe and be on the board here in Pennsylvania.
I'm just excited to be able to take my nephew out, and I think he's got the hunting bug just like me.
Tonight I'm just hoping it's my night.
He's a buck that's gonna consume my mind here for a little while.
This is Star. This is the buck that was #1 on our list this year.
All right, back in stand, same stand as last night. It's gonna be a good night. These bucks are cruising this bottom of the swamp. Man, this rack's cool. Goes straight up. We've had a bunch of history with him.
Right behind her was Junior.
This is a great Hoosier buck, and I'm glad to put my tag on him.
We have a lot of history with this buck, as he's been on our farm for a few years.
Fingers crossed tonight will be the night. He's got his trigger finger ready.
I'm pretty sure Dad isn't going to get to hunt much more, but I'd rather take the kids anyways.
Because I'm a good hunter.
You are a good hunter.
We got it done. Man, it's been a tough season here in Pennsylvania. Well, here's where she fell. Great doe.
Welcome to Midwest Whitetail Regional East. I'm Tyler Shepard here in Indiana. Season's right around the corner. Got a reduction zone, September 15th we can hunt. Got a nice 8-point. Laid out this whole entire farm for him really this year. Got clover, got autumn quick plot, got warm season grasses, hinge cutting done. I mean, there's no reason he shouldn't be here. We don't touch the woods, never been in it since shed season and hinge cutting. So they should feel plenty safe in that woods. There's actually a swamp right over here full of water. So we got food, cover, water, everything a deer needs. So hopefully they don't leave this farm very much. October 1st we'll be chasing a 6x5 monster deer. I think it's the same deer we chased last year. We called Heart Attack, but I'm not for sure. His frame's changed quite a bit, but if not, I'll take a new deer. He is a monster. So he's been on camera about every other day and got plenty of pictures of him. We'll show you a bunch of daytime pictures, which is great. Other than that deer, we got another 6x4, just nice 10-point. Might name him Lucky because he was very visible last year and he made it through the rifle season, which is crazy in Indiana. So we got those three. Got a beautiful 8-point on a lease that Alec and I have. Real wide, tall brows. Alec will probably be hunting him most of it. And then the other big one that we have a lot of history with, so he has ear notches in both ears. So Brady, my cousin, and I named him 3-4. Brady's been getting a bunch of pictures of him this summer, and I had him at 50 yards last year, and it couldn't close the deal. He took off with a doe and just kind of went on, and we never saw him the rest of the season really. So we actually found the sheds to him last year. He has one, I have one. We found them a 1.5 miles of each other. And we're gonna focus in on those 5 or 6 deer. Got plenty of deer to chase. Hopefully we can bring you a lot of action this fall. So stay tuned. Hope you enjoy the season. Thanks for watching Midwest Whitetail Regional East.
Hey everyone, welcome to Midwest Whitetail East. Today's August 2nd, and we're back here at the 3-corner patch today just to broadcast some more big and beastie down. We planted some a few weeks back with some soybeans, and the deer are hitting the beans pretty hard, so we just figured we'd try to see if we could get some more to grow. So this part of the farm, we have Lucky hanging out right now, who's our #1 buck, and we have a couple other bucks. One's Frank, big body deer, he's a 10-pointer, and then we got another 8-pointer. I think we got a few years of pictures of him, but we're not for sure yet. but we're definitely going to try to keep them in this area. Lucky being our #1 buck, we've had 4 years of history with him, so hopefully, you know, we can keep them in this area. We got a couple months till season starts here in Indiana, so we're going to get this planted, check a few cuttybacks, and get out of here for the day. So stay tuned this season to Midwest Whitetail and enjoy your year.
Well, today is August 27th here in Indiana. Summer is starting to wind down a little bit. We've been getting a little bit of cool weather. It's been a teaser for us the last few days. Nothing super cool, but cooler. So Clint and I come out to the farms today and we're just looking over some tree stands, checking on safe lines, doing some of the last few things that we need to do before season rolls around here. We were able to hop on the tractor and knock out, we've got 4 or 5 acres that we've done of our fall, you know, annual blends, and then of course we've been mowing clover and staying on top of that and pulling cards. We've got a heck of a lineup this year. Clint and I have been talking about what ones we're going to target, and I think you got your heart on a few.
We got a few of them.
Yeah.
We got one called One-Eyed Jack, nice 10-point with split brow tines, and we've got another one called Beamer. He's a really nice 8-point. Zach's probably going to be all over him this year.
I'm on the fence with him. He's big, and he's 5.5 years old. This is the 4th year that I've had pictures of him, and he's just a giant 8. I think he's going to go high 50s, maybe low 60s. And we had a new buck show up today on a property that we've got some plots on that I just picked up last year, and it was a really nice 11-pointer, heavy and wide, old deer. There's another big heavy 8-pointer that's an older deer. There's a buck here on this property that I call Thor. He looks just like a big deer I killed a couple years ago, Gore, that I definitely am wanting to hold off on. And then another buck that is just crazy good. I call him Fake Corky because he looks a lot like a buck that I called Corkscrew. It's actually not Corkscrew, and that deer is going to be a tough pass for anyone, but he's a stud and he's young. He really blew up this year. Probably, man, he had to put on 65 inches from, I thought he would be 3 this year. He could be 4, so that's another cool one that I'd be heartbroken, but be a great buck for someone if that's what works out.
Absolutely.
We're excited.
Looking for it to be a really good season for us. So
yeah, I think it's going to be one of the best years we've ever had. So follow along this year as we kind of tell the story about some of these deer that we're going to be chasing here in Indiana.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Midwest Whitetail East Show. It is August 31st. I'm out here in Maryland just trying to finish up some last minute things. Been a little bit behind here, but out here trying to get it done. About a week away from our archery opener here, and I'm down on a small farm where I've been doing some plot work over the summer and finished up a couple plots just a few weeks ago. Came in here, I guess it was about June, and put in a nice bean plot. First time trying out beans, and with my experience last year, got some pretty decent, I guess, deer density here in this area, and smaller plots, the deer wipe them out pretty good. So, like I said, I learned my lesson last year. I put corn in, and the deer hammered it pretty quickly, and I didn't really get to utilize that during the season. But I got the hot zone fence up with the beans this year. It's doing great, much better than last year's plot, and I got about 1.5 acres or so of beans. Like I said, they're looking real good. Lots of beans, lots of pods showing up, and I was checking out the 2 plots I did just I think it was 2 weeks ago, and I put in 2 smaller autumn quick plots on each side of the beans with clover mixed in there, and we just haven't had much rain over the last few weeks. It does look like it's germinating pretty good, but I feel like it should be doing a lot better than it is, and we don't have much rain here in the forecast for the next week or so. So hopefully they make it, and they turn out pretty good, and we should have a decent amount of food here throughout the fall and into the winter, hopefully. I plan on leaving the hot zone fence up at least for a few more weeks or longer, and just kind of protect them beans. But I've got some extra work to do. I want to hang a stand or 2 and get a camera set up. I'm going to get to work here, get this stuff knocked out so we can hit the road. Alright guys, I'm just wrapping some things up here, about finished for the day. Got the one stand hung, got a camera set up there, and got the redneck blind situated, threw some chairs in there. And I got a new partner for this year, my buddy Matt, that I'm hoping to maybe hook up within the next day or two and try to help him knock out some things this weekend, and maybe we can kind of introduce him and hopefully we can bring you guys some good stuff this year. So thanks for watching Midwest Whitetail East show, and keep tuning in, and we'll keep bringing you updates as we can.